Hey guys, it's Backpack Jack. Winter has arrived. We finally got our snow. We've had some cold, we had a little bit of snow, but here it comes. Backpack Girl and I are out here today. We're shoveling, cleaning off the vehicles. She's playing in the snow, making snow angels. Oh, we're having so much fun out here. Finally, winter. So in my video yesterday, I referenced the fact that it was cold. It was minus 10 degrees and blowing, and I said that I was really sweaty, and I got a few comments, private messages, and from friends asking me about what I'm wearing and crazy to go out and get all sweaty and stuff. So I thought what I'd do today is I'm going to talk to you about the clothing that I wear when we go outside, particularly in the cold. I'm going to start at footwear, because your feet, well, your feet are pretty darn important. If you get cold feet, you're just going to be miserable. These are Kamik insulated rubber boots. Good old Canadian Tire specials. They go up about midway up my calf. They've got a really good insulating layer in there. And they are super waterproof, and they've got really good traction. I wear these in the winter time every day, pretty much. Today is wet and cold, not just cold. So I am wearing my good insulated snow pants. I want to stay warm and dry. Yesterday, staying dry was not an issue because we didn't have any snow, any precipitation. I had to stay dry from the inside out, not from the outside in. So today, different, and I'll show you what I wore yesterday a little bit later. I'm wearing my shell again today. This is waterproof shell. It's made by Viking. Lots of pit zips to keep me ventilated and keep me insulated. When I got inside yesterday, the inside of my jacket was a little bit wet, but I was not wet. I was great. I didn't have a chill at all yesterday because of layering. And when we get back inside, I'm going to show you how I layer up. Good winter toque. Good winter gloves. These are not my best snow gloves. My good snow gloves have been absconded. They've been stolen by the men in my life. They both took my two favorite pairs. They've lost theirs, misplaced theirs. I don't know, but I'm stuck with these for now. I need to go get a new pair. These are just fleece, thin slit, flip-up gloves. They work great until they get wet. And again, wet and cold, terrible. Not a combination I want to have. I tell my kids all the time, wet and cold means sick. So you need to stay dry. Today, I need to stay warm and dry. So I'm wearing my good, thick wool hoodie underneath this jacket, and I am layered up underneath. And when we get inside, I will show you all the layers that I wear underneath, how they work for me, and I do dress my kids the same way. Little Miss had no complaints. She got home yesterday, was nice and warm and dry, and I expect today will be the same thing, even though she is going to be covered in snow before we're done. Are you having fun? I'm a little bit winded, pretty good workout, getting a little bit sweaty. Backpack Boy's on his way home from lunch from school, so I'm going to go inside, cook some lunch, and I'll show you what we wear underneath all of this outerwear to stay warm and dry on a cold, snowy winter day. The snow is stopped for now. We've got snow in the forecast for the rest of the week on the weekend. So I think the Backpack Girl and I will be going out and having some fun in the snow a little bit later. She is anxious to go for another hike in her stroller into the forest. Yeah, we're gonna do that maybe this afternoon. Okay? Come on! Let's go make some lunch. Back inside, we just got changed, and before I go in and show you my underlayers, I want to show you a couple little things about outerwear that I forgot to mention. These are my daughter's snow play gloves, and they are similar to my good gloves that I need to get a new pair of. They are water resistant on the outside, insulated on the inside. Mittens are warmer than gloves. Gloves are more functional than mittens, but this is what she's got, mittens, nice and warm. I prefer gloves myself, but mittens also work great. On those cold days, I wear a pair of liner gloves underneath my good winter gloves to add an extra layer of warmth. On the days that aren't so cold and I don't feel like I need to wear my winter gloves, these do really great at adding another little bit of warmth to hands on the days it's not so chilly cold. On a day like yesterday when my hands were freezing, my liner gloves really came in handy when I was working around camp and didn't want to wear my thick gloves. This is a neck gaiter, a neck buff, a head buff, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes when we get into those minus 30, 40 degrees Celsius days and it is really cold, you want a little bit of extra layer on your neck. Really, really helps. And last thing I want to mention is my kids, especially the girl, when she's going to be riding in her stroller, not just running around playing, and she's going to be sitting. Insulated. So she wears insulated snow pants and an insulated winter jacket all the time. Her underlayers are very similar to mine, but she always has an insulated outer layer on. She has a tendency to get wet, as does my son. So really important. When she's just riding in a stroller, she needs extra warmth, and she also needs a waterproof layer on all the time when we're outside. In the winter, in the fall, in the spring, when it's wet out. And I do like to dress her in bright colors so that I can see her, so that she doesn't get lost or hit by a car or anything like that. Safety first, that's my rule number one. Let's go in and we'll have a look at back inside now. Back into nice cotton clothing, nice and warm and cozy. Never wear cotton in the winter. I get sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. I sleep in it sometimes in the winter time when I'm outside, but I don't wear it when I'm outside being active. I'm going to show you what I wear underneath my outerwear, starting with my lower body. We'll move on to my upper body. First thing that goes on is a pair of underwear, synthetic. These are Supplex, which is, I don't know, polyester-ish anyways. They're really soft. They feel like cotton. They're comfy like cotton, but they wick the moisture away from your body so I don't get a wet and damp cold butt. Today, snow shoveling, I did not need a lot of layers on, so I just wore my silky long johns. And on a day that is like this, they are perfect underneath my insulated pants. We're not far from home, not doing a lot of hiking, not going far. Don't have to worry about staying that warm because I really got a good workout today. So silky long johns. Yesterday, colder, farther from home, need to stay warmer, I wore my polar fleece long johns underneath my pants, and I'll show you the pants that I wore. They were not insulated, so I wanted an extra layer of insulation. That was it. Often I want to have pants on underneath my outerwear so that, you know, if we go inside or whatever. These are synthetic yoga pants. My favorite thing to wear underneath my pants, and not so bulky as like a lot of thicker pants. They work great. Yesterday, I was wearing these. These are from Mountain Equipment Co-op. They are microfleece on the inside and like a nylon material on the outside. So they're good for the wind. They do get wet though. Yesterday I didn't have to worry about staying dry from the outside in. I had to worry about staying dry from the inside out, so these were perfect. All my snow pants in the wintertime have a cuff on the inside that goes over top of the boot. That keeps the snow out of your boots. Important for me. It also secures your pants around the boot at the bottom so you don't get a draft up your leg. These guys are well loved. They've got some reinforced nylon patches in important spots like around the ankle where you take a lot of abuse. I've had these for a couple years now and they're holding up great. And then on the bottom of my upper body, my favorite thing to wear is merino wool hiking socks. These are thick, they're warm, they wick the moisture away, and they are soft. They feel like cotton, but they're not. A lot of people wear these old wool, 100% wool socks. I hate them. They're itchy. No use for me. Go for merino wool. Awesome. If I need an extra layer in the winter, and if I'm going to be active, the thing I put on is a pair of knee-high nylons underneath. Old hockey player from way back taught me that in my hockey playing days, and it works great. Doesn't add an extra thickness, but it will add a lot of warmth. If I'm standing on a snow hill, supervising tobogganing, and I'm not moving anywhere, a thicker pair of socks will do the trick with a pair of nylons. So that's my lower body. Upper body, likewise, all synthetic, no cotton. Good synthetic sports bra, really important. Hate having cold, sweaty boobs. Terrible. Synthetic all the way. Nice and cozy. Then I wear a long john top This one is made out of bamboo. Feels soft like cotton, but it is awesome wicking. It is pretty tight fitting. Wicks some moisture away. Fantastic. My next layer is a merino wool hoodie. Really thin, not thick at all, but provides warmth, and I love the hood. The hood works great to keep the wind off of my neck. Love it. And then usually I will put on a nice warm sweater over top of that. Again, synthetic. This is a polyester fleece blend, which again feels like cotton. It's got a little bit of a fleece lined collar on it, and I love it. Not too hot, not too bulky, but great. Alternately, I will wear a wool sweater. Today I have my wool hoodie on. Yesterday I wore this wool zip up. Fantastic. Keeps me warm. I can zip down, which I love, to be able to cool off a little bit, to be able to vent a little bit. When you're out there in the cold getting sweaty, you don't want to overheat. So having those zippers on it, really important for me. If I don't have a 3/4 zip or a half zip, I'll put on a full zip like I did today. My hoodie today was a full zip hoodie. If I feel that I need an extra layer underneath my outer layer, my outer shell, I hate having bulk around my wrists. It drives me crazy, especially when I have my watch on, have my gloves on. It gets really bulked up around that wrist. So what I will do for an extra layer if I need it, when it gets really cold, we get in those polar vortex minus 30, 40, is I will wear a fleece vest over top of that sweater. Again, full zip. I can take it on and off easily if I want to. I can vent easily if I want to, but it'll add an extra layer of warmth around my core. And then for my outerwear, you saw my shell that I had on today and yesterday. That's just to keep the water off. Works great if I need an extra layer, if I don't want to wear the big bulky sweaters underneath. This is my go-to jacket. It is a fleece jacket from Wind River Outfitting. It's got nylon shell, so it's water repellent. Pretty water resistant, I would say, but definitely warm, definitely cuts the wind, which is the most important thing most days around here. It gets windy, and that's what kills us. We go for a -10 day, can easily turn into a -20 day, -30 day even, just because of the wind. So wind protection, key. That is what I wear underneath my outerwear, sometimes just as outerwear if I don't have to worry about precipitation, if I don't have to worry about wind. My sweater layer will be my outer layer. And that is how I do it. Stay warm, stay dry. Remember, if you sweat, you die. Have fun out there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.